I know, Tim. I'm I don't normally do Monday night. Jay Hansen, how are you doing? I don't normally do Monday night live streams, but I thought I'd better do this real quick. Um, I got some bad news here about 5 minutes ago. Well, 10 minutes ago. Um, it's with a heavy heart that I have to tell you that Yankee Livin passed away this morning. Um, John, how are you? For those that knew Yankee Livin, uh, Brad, hell of a nice guy, would do anything for anybody. Uh, he lived in Maine, moved to Texas, got married, and he got real sick. He'd been sick for a long time, but this was real bad on him. So um, I'll read what she sent me. Um, it wasn't a long message; it was just a short one. Um, Brad passed away this morning. That's all she wrote. And um, I wrote, so sorry to hear that. Our prayers are with you, and may he rest in peace. It just puts in perspective that you never know. You don't know. Here today can be gone tomorrow. Um, you know, you never take a day for granted. Never take anything for granted. You know, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Or you get in an argument with somebody and it's been weighing on you. I'll say I'm sorry tomorrow. Well, you never can tell. Tomorrow may not come for you, or it might not come for them. And then what are you going to do? Rita, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Um, it's a nature, it's just a natural thing of life there, Alexander. It's going to happen to everybody. Yankee Living passed away, Rita. So you're right. You're not promised your next breath. But I've been trying to keep you guys updated every morning, or whenever I get something from her, I try to get updated. I made the mistake one day of calling Brad Huey or Howie, excuse me, Howie, and he used to call me Frank, and I thought that was just the funniest thing ever. Uh, you're right, Hanson. The only thing guaranteed is life is death. You're right. So, but you know, don't know how many people actually, watched Yankee Living. I tried to watch as many as I could of his videos. I enjoyed the guy. I thought the first one I ever watched, he was out snow blowing a path for his chickens out there in Maine, and I thought that was funny. And then when he come in, I wrote to him and said, "Hey man, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Snow blowing a path for your chickens." He was a very nice man, smart man. He named a rooster after me. Uh, that couldn't teach the rooster nothing, so he thought he'd just call it Rooster Dog. I thought that was funny. so, um, I sent him a message this morning, told him to get out of bed, get up on his feet, but it was probably way too late. So you're right. I never met the man in person, but I thought he was a nice man from everything I've ever seen from him. So, Rooster Dog, that's right. So, So if you guys, you know, want to, in the description, and I'll put it right here. Um, um, yep, he received the ultimate healing. He did. Well, at least he's not, he's not suffering no more. So, um, you want? He did a video about 4 months ago. That was his last one. If you want, you can go there and leave a comment. Um, I don't know if his wife will see it or not, but um, if she does, I'm sure she would appreciate it. So, um, you know, I don't know how many that I've had to talk about that's passed away. My brother-in-law passed away. That was a YouTuber. Um, there's been a couple more. Bama Grits, she passed away. Um, and Yankee Livin'. Like I said, tomorrow's never promised. So do what you got to do today, and make sure you have no regrets. But if you would, you go to his channel, leave a message, and I'm sure she would appreciate it. I do. I miss Bama. Um, I accidentally sent Bama Grits email that shouldn't have went to her. It was for guys only, and she got it. She got upset. I told her, I never meant it. Must have, when I was sending it out, I must have clicked the wrong thing and got her. And about a week or 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks after she passed away, I was sleeping, and next thing you know, I get woken up, and I was taking a nap. I wasn't, sleeping at night. I was just taking a nap. And I called Kathy in there. I said, I just had the weirdest thing. She said, what happened? And I told her. I said, I was sleeping and it felt so real that, Bama Grits come over and she told me that I was forgiven. And, I thought, and I woke up and I was just bright eyed from there, and I thought, wow, that was something. Yeah. So I just thought I'd let everybody know, Kevin, about Brad, Yankee Living. So it was, I thought he was getting better because she said he sat up yesterday or day before and was getting better, talking about, wanting to do this and with the families and everything. And yeah, it would be Sandra. And, I actually honestly think that she did come to me and, and forgave me. You know, it wasn't that I did it. It was a pure accident. I was sending it out to all the YouTube guys, and somehow, it must have moved when I was pushing the button. All right, there, Kevin. We'll see you tomorrow morning, brother. So, uh, I appreciate that, Rita. I really do. So, well, good evening, Life with Linda. How are you doing? Yeah, I never would have disrespected her, that way. I talked to Bama Grits on the phone, and all this other stuff, and so yeah, I would have never done that on purpose. Yeah, I did. I did. I After I did that, that happened. I felt 100% better. Hello, Rosanna. I was just telling them I got some bad news at 8 o'clock tonight. Brad Yankee Livin had passed away this morning. So I don't know if you guys knew who Yankee Livin was, but he used to come into the channel all the time. He used to tell my wife all the time, "Do a Gibbs slap." My Kathy, she just don't know what to do. She's you're kidding. I said no. She really liked Yankee living. So yeah. Yankee living there, Linda. Yankee living. He passed away, Brad. So he was from Maine, then he moved to Texas. So and he just moved a few months ago. So, but he moved down there to get married, which I thought was cool. So so if you guys, there it is. There's a link to his channel right there. If you want to go in and leave a comment, uh, right there. If you want to go in and leave a comment, you can leave it on his last video or something. Yep, he just got married. Her name is Christy. So, Agwild, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. We were just talking about there was a death in the YouTube family. So, um, Yankee Living, Brad, that used to come in here all the time, he passed away this morning. Yeah. No. Well, he'd been suffering for a long time. Yeah, he had the Yardbirds. You're right, Rosanna. Um, when he was younger, he worked in construction and he got into some bad chemicals that really tore his lungs up. Back then, they didn't tell you that this stuff was bad for you, and what they did is, they didn't care. Well, he got into some chemicals and tore his lungs out. Well, he'd been living with that for the longest time and just couldn't, his lungs just couldn't take it any longer. So, when he moved from Maine, we was waiting for him to get down there and get settled so we could find out what his new name was going to be because he said he was going to change his name, but he never did. So on his YouTube channel. So, but that's all I wanted to do was come on up and let everybody know that he passed away. I will bring it up again tomorrow morning for those that didn't show up tonight. So, but Allie, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. I was just telling them that Yankee Living passed away, Allie. And like I said, and Tim said, and everybody else, tomorrow's never promised. So make sure you make the most of today. If you feel a little sad about something you did to somebody or something, yeah, I'm gonna tell them I'm sorry. You do it today, because tomorrow you may not be here tomorrow, or they may not be here tomorrow. So, uh, yeah, he was a nice man. He was a real nice man. So, uh, I never, like I said, I never personally met him, but he is a nice man. So I've been on a couple of my live streams. I talked to him on the phone. We talked, emailed each other. So, Well, everybody, I'm going to get off in here now. But y'all have a great day. God bless and take care of yourself. Prayers and peace to you all. And if you would say a prayer for his family and go in and leave a comment. He did. He loved his granddaughters. I'm telling you. If you yeah, if you go in, leave a comment on his live stream, on his last video or whatever, I'm sure his wife would see it and you know, give their family a prayer. Y'all have a blessed night and take care. And we will see you in the morning if you're so inclined to show up. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.